Goblin King. I had a little bit of extra time because I had to cut myself short on Monday, so I figured tonight I would spend a little bit of time and do a little bit more just to kind of get a better feel for Nemus and the Cursed Legacy, as I'm going to be able to, or that as I'm beginning to call it. So yeah, I'm going to go ahead and play a little bit, and maybe I'll be able to tell you a little bit about the story of Nemus. See you on the flip side. Greetings and welcome. My name is Nemus. Nemus Curse. It doesn't matter who I was or where I came from. It just matters that I'm going to make it. Yeah, so I'm a bit paranoid. Yeah, so I'm a bit of a worrywart, as some people might call me. But the fact of the matter is when you put those shoes on and your foot falls off from being poisoned, because that's what the big business people do. All they want to do is, yeah, just make us have our feet fall off. Freaking weirdos. Anyways, thanks for having an interest in me, and have fun watching me, I guess. I know you're out there. I can feel you. Anyways, Nemus is hungry. We need to get him something to eat. Oh, he's going to do it on his own. Let's see what Nemus gets. He's probably going to get, nope, not ice cream. What is that? Bread and jam. Good job. Anyways, so I was thinking a little bit about the way Nemus is and the way that he acts about stuff. And personally, I believe my kitty decided she wanted to come up here and sit with me. Um, he's definitely paranoid about pretty much, well, damn near everything. He's worried that the government's watching him. He's worried that the cops are watching him. Hell, he's probably even worried about the CIA watching him. But needless to say, he can handle it. No, not climb up. But anyways, so yeah, today Nemus is going to trying to get together some of his scrap to take care of the things he needs to. Um, I think we're gonna probably go visit. We gotta get a scrap machine, scrap workbench, and work on his. Oh, what do you call it? Hmm, inventing skill once he does. So what I'm gonna do is double check and see how much one of those things costs. And he's probably gonna get a little gardening going on too. Let's see here. I think it's in hobbies. And nope, nope. Let's go to all. Where the hell is it? There's the alchemy set. That's 850. And that's a drum kit. Hmm. What is that? An organ? Well, that's kind of cool. That must be new. Where is it at? Ice skating rink. Come on. There it is. Scrap-o-matic. Ooh, 1200. Wow, that's going to be a lot of money to save up for. But he can do it. I wonder how much he can sell these for. Anyways, so I'm going to go ahead and go up into the map view and get Nemus out of here. I think he's going to head over. What is this? Party warehouse? Nope, day spa. He kind of lives in the shadow of a pretty good sized building. I guess what I'll do is go over here and I'll have him go here. Let's pause it. And we will make him run. I'm gonna have to figure out how to get him to do all this other stuff. He wants to be in a fire. What a weirdo. He's gonna go fishing. Get a little bit of his fishing done. Alright, Nemus. Let's get going now. Yeah, run, run, run. So yeah, Some of the stuff that I want him to be able to do is pretty gnarly. We're gonna have him fish there and see what happens. Can't fish there, huh? Fish here then. Come on. There's got to be a way to fish around here someplace. But yeah, some of the stuff I want to do is pretty gnarly. I guess he can build a Simbot. I looked up some of the creature comforts. I'm gonna stick to where he can't go on trips yet, but I might actually send him on one. I know it costs a lot of money, but one of his lifetime wishes is to build or not to build, but to create a monster. And creating monsters require you to be able to do some. All right, there we go. One of the things you can do is actually get a mummy, and I'd like to have one. I've never done that before. Um, Now, as soon as his social bottoms out, I'm gonna have him. Who the hell's this guy? Eduardo Scroggins. No idea who he is. As soon as that bottoms out, I'm gonna see if he'll chat with somebody just a little bit. Um, Ooh, I'm gonna fish here instead. Come on. Yeah, cast out there into the good stuff. Yeah, we need him to talk to somebody because it's pretty bad. I'm gonna see if he'll do it on his own though. I don't want um yes, precious. Sorry, my cat. She's being annoying. Um Boy, he's not gonna talk on his own, is he? Oh, there was one thing I need to fix. It's under options and where's the opportunities? I can't suppress the opportunities because of allows neighbors to move in and out, get married. Yes, that is one of them I need. And then under here, I think. No, where is it? Let's disable memories because I don't need that. Where is it? Come on, where you at? I need the opportunities, even though there might be issues with it, but I need it for my current setting. What's he doing? He wants to share a secret. So check this out. There's there's a big fish over there. Yeah, I don't know what kind of a secret that is. I don't think he has any secrets yet. Oh, he's boring. As long as that social goes up, I don't really care. Boy, he is not liking this guy. See that paranoia? He doesn't know who he is, and he just is so awkward sometimes. Nemus is bored. Eduardo sees that Nemus is bored. What are we doing, guys? Let's talk a little bit more. I need to get that social up. Oh, where's he going? Ooh, he turned into a zombie. Ooh, no wonder he's taking off. Screw that crap. Go on home, buddy. No, 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 no. Don't like that. I don't know if you noticed, but I did. I'm starting to keep track of my cussing, and I honestly, it's such a just a natural thing. I don't notice it when it happens. I mean, when I say hell, and there's one right there. When I say hell, I consider that cussing. Whenever I say the F word, I consider that cussing. And I'm trying to eliminate that. I'm trying to keep myself from doing it. He's going to read it and find. Nope, he's not going to do the discount classes, but he is going to do that. But yeah, it's really very difficult for me not to swear, and I never thought I would have that big of a trouble with it, but I'm actually having a little bit of a problem. Now, what I was trying to think of to talk about was why I like Nemus so much. Um, in my way that I do things, I look at stories with a quirk, and I want Nemus to have some general things that are his way, you know what I mean? Everybody's got their own way of doing things, but Nemus is a paranoid. He's not a schizo, but he is a paranoid. He's a paranoid about all the things. I know I've mentioned it already. He's paranoid about a lot of things. He's not okay. Yeah, he is afraid to die. Ooh, nice. This is pretty good weather. He is afraid to die, but he's not afraid to die like, how do I put it? His own ways. I can't really explain it. I want him to, be as sociable as possible, but I'm going to kind of leave that to him. Whenever I'm doing a social interaction, I'm going to let him do it on his own. Except for when it comes time when he gets a woman that he really likes. Then I'm going to take over for that. I want him to choose as an autonomous sim to choose how he wants to do it, and I think that should add a lot of fun to it. As far as I think. Now, I guess at this opportunity, I could talk a little bit about Paul Soares Jr. or his new channel, Paul on Tap, which is his, I guess, mature channel that he made. And this 7 Days to Die looks awesome. I love it so far. And Paul puts such a great spin on it with his stories. One of the things that I enjoyed the most was that he takes the time to put thought into how he's going to, how he plays it. And when he said he wanted to play it um, like a movie, I enjoyed that a lot. I like the time that he spent on it. I like I don't know. If you get a chance to see Paul Soares Jr. And the way that he does his stuff, he's really informative. He's really great. And again, I just really like it. Now, I can't go up and build his garden yet because the zombies will eat his garden up, and I don't want that. And I don't have enough money to do any of that. So what I'm going to do is try and find me a dumpster. Um, I'm not sure if there's dumpsters around here or not. I'm going to look right now. No, so far nothing. No dumpster. Alright, well, there's one down. How about over here at the community pool? Anything in the community pool? Any dumpster? Probably not. Ooh, that's kind of a wicked looking pool. But yeah, I really enjoy his way of doing it. He just has such a unique style. He's Paul. I like to think of him as that's the way I am on here is the way I am in real life. Um, I like to see him being him. And now he was a role player early on in life when he was younger. And as you guys probably know, I am an advocate, an absolute, I guess, nut about the fact that role playing. I mean, I've been doing it since I was a kid, since I was 13 years old. My friend Driffic, he's role played for pretty much as long as I have, with my first book being the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles and Other Strangeness, and I loved it. Back then in those days, my glory days of role playing, so to speak, they were mm, they were the days of experimenting with role playing and learning all about it and just trying to find out, what it was all about. And as I progressed, as I got older, I learned that, the aspect of role playing is not just about dice rolling. Driffic's a bit of a he's a min maxer, but he likes the story too. When I say min maxer, if anybody doesn't know what that means, that basically he makes his characters to kill or to be the most efficient for what he wants to do, which most of the time is killing, which I can't blame him. That's what gaming's about, especially modern day gaming. It's all about the killing. Um, and again, I say that's okay. That's completely fine. Um, but yeah, I mean, I learned so much over those years, and And that led me to my passion of RPing, especially now. Um, when I role play a character, and I think on a level that's, I don't know how to put it. That's just well, most people just don't do it that way. A lot of people in Second Life do, so I can't really say it that way. But a lot of people in, ooh, is that another junkyard? Hell yeah, man, that's awesome. I will definitely go here. Anyways, now that I finally got something, um, I just I enjoy it. To me, a lot of people, I don't know if there's a lot of people who enjoy reading books. I have a bit of dyslexia, so, and I've always struggled with that since I was a kid. I read words backwards. It's nothing horrible. It can be for some people, but I've just learned, I do math backwards. Yeah, and it's just natural flaws in who I am. Which, what the hell can I say? Ah, there we go. There's one again. But yeah, I learned math better through role playing, and yeah, I feel like I'm kind of like scattershotting this here. But anyways, my point is I enjoy it, and it affected me so much. It made my life better in such a lot of ways. Sure, it's kind of, when I was a kid, I was stupid. I spent a lot of time doing it and not spending time doing my homework and whatever. But whatever. Um, yeah. So, anyways, that leads me to back to where I'm really trying to go with this, and with Nemus I'm really trying to think of the story of how I want to do this with him. Nemus is based on a role playing character that or a boss that I made long, long ago. He was a regular guy, just a regular old Joe, and he became a scholar, and then throughout his life, a little bit further, he became an adventurer, and he joined up with a group and joined up with a mages guild after he learned a little bit of magic, and then he just he learned how to what is this? Sit. It's a stool of some kind. I thought you could collect this kind of stuff. Maybe not. But he joined up with this group of mages and stuff, and became this part of this really crack research group of people, and he learned about deep magics, dark stuff, really powerful stuff that he grew to enjoy, and with that enjoyment, he also became more and more into the darker aspects of magic. On one of these adventures that he went on, he came across a set of mage's notes, and he pretty much gave up everything else for those notes. He gave up all his other party loot, and he took the notes and the research, and he found out that this guy was researching this book called what I deemed as the DM as the Eternal Monacon. And what the Eternal Monacon basically was this recipe book for someone to become immortal and for someone to become this great, powerful creature. And, well, he didn't know it was a creature, he just knew that it was immortality, is what he was going to be able to find out of this book. So he researched a little more and found out where it was at, convinced the group that he was with to go off to wherever this book was at, and he recovered it. Now, the details on his friends and such, the group that he was with, are lost in the ages. Um, but when he got the book, it was this thick tome with very un- nearly indecipherable words and such on the inside of it. And he was a mage, so he knew he could spend some time to do it. So he did. He went back to his tower, so to speak, or his college, and he spent that time learning about it. In time, he eventually deciphered the basics of it, and inside was a pretty powerful spell. He knew by the description of the book that he'd have to spend a lot of time on this magical spell itself, and he pretty much went deep into his tower or in the college, and he started deciphering it, started reading the spell, and then eventually he did. Now, this is where it kind of goes wonky for the guy because he read for so long, and this spell made it so he didn't need to eat at the time while he was reading it and researching and studying it. He didn't need to, sleep. All he had to do was just keep reading. And the side effects were that his body would slowly go more and more gaunt and thin. And that is when he spent 74 years, I think, on the book. Anyways, when he was all done, he ended up waking up in this blackened room, and this gigantic bone throne of giants and dragons and other things like that all kind of like met together, and atop of it was this great behemoth sized thing. Need to take a second here. Gotta go home. Gotta go home. Where's home? There's home. Anyways, the guy, this thing, basically it looked like a giant samurai, essentially, except for the helmet of it was off and laying on the ground next to it. And this was giant. We're talking this creature must have been 50 feet tall. And when he had made his way up to it, he kneeled to him. You're a great and powerful being and such like that. But what do you have to do with this book? How come I'm here? And he basically told him, you have found the power that was lost, the power that I have. But since then, myself, I have lost who I am. And basically he learned that this creature was a godlike creature, and that the power that excuse me, I need a drink here. The power that he had uncovered was this great power beyond that of immortal, and that's why you had to become immortal, was to be able to wield this power, and very few people could. Um, and that's where Nemus is like, what the hell? Why are you here? And he realized at that point that the creature was chained down by gigantic manacles to the big bone throne. Why are you chained? He said, because I've lost my power, and now someone else has to use it, and that's what Nemus had managed to do. He said, but with this eternity comes a curse. And he's like, what the hell kind of curse are you talking about? Well, this curse is that you will become the greatest that you can be, and the reflection on yourself will be exactly that. Whatever your heart or whatever you've learned will reflect. Now, that brings me to the point of where I am right now. Now Nemus is thin and gaunt and very, well, he's just the way he looks. He's power hungry, and he wants to become immortal. And I don't know if that's possible in this for him, except for through lifestyles. Sorry, kitty. Sorry, precious. But yeah. So that's part of what he's doing now, and that's kind of where I want to stop at this point, and tell you that this is the Nemus that, when he was done reading the book, instead of him going to this other place where he met this godlike creature, instead he fell into this world, and that's why he's here now. The memories that he has are gone. He doesn't. It's not like he doesn't remember, like as in the Goblin King Lost series. It's just that it doesn't matter. He came here that way, and somehow this hodgepodge of all the magic and stuff like that has made him into this way that he is now, all paranoid and scared and all that kind of thing. And that's kind of why he knows about the dangers of this world. He's seen it. However, he has seen it. He's seen it. He knows about it, and that's sort of like where the delusion comes in. It feels like it might be a little bit loose, but that's that. But anyways, on the flip side to it, what happened to Nemus in the story that I was telling you is he became a reflection of the darkness that he learned about. His fascination. He wasn't necessarily evil, but instead he was very selfish, very much on his own, very much to what he wanted, and he to hell with everybody else. And the reflection that came from it is his skin grew almost like a grayish brown, and fur grew everywhere on his not fur, but I should say hair. Thicker hair grew everywhere on his body. His face contorted to that like a bat. His ears became extremely long. His hair fell out, and he became evil. He became what I dubbed a Vampoon demon. What a Vampoon is to me is a powerful demonic, like outsider, and with great magical powers, the ability to fly, that kind of thing. But yet, on the other hand, it was similar to that of a vampire. He didn't need to drink blood to live, but he looked like a gigantic vampire bat, essentially, or not gigantic. He was still only 5 foot, I think 4. Not a very tall guy. But anyways, with the ears, he was like almost 6 feet tall. 6 feet tall, excuse me, hiccups. And that's pretty much where Nemus went with that, and he became dubbed by all my friends the curse, and that curse is what plagued them for almost a year and a half in a game, in a role-playing game that we played, and that's pretty much the story of Nemus. The He was set free by these freelance adventurers, the gaming group, the first gaming group to this world that I'm talking about. They set him free onto the world, and he pretty much just ransacked it. Eventually became a evil god, and I'll get into the story some other time about how he was trapped there. But it was the guild pretty much put him there to keep him from ransacking the world. But yeah, so there we go. I got some scrap, which is good. I'm still gonna have some. I need to find a dumpster. That's what I'm looking for. And it's nighttime again. I love it. What is over here? I need to find a dumpster. What's going on? Why can't I find a damn dumpster? What is this? It's like a buoy or something. Weird. A forest of mushrooms. A gigantic. What is this place? Weird. It's like a conference center or something. But yeah, what's this? Get a part-time job as a spa specialist. No, thank you. Make my cat mad for a moment because I'm moving her tail because it's annoying the hell out of me. But yeah, boy, where the hell is all the damn dumpsters at? I need a freaking dumpster. There must not be any in this place. I'm starting to get pissed off, cat. Stop it. She's making me very annoyed. She keeps tickling my arm with her tail. If you don't like it, get down. I'm not dealing with you. Don't mind me. I wonder if I can't get into any one of these damn dumpsters. Oh, this is gonna suck. Get down. Get down and get off me. Try and be nice to your cat and love on her and let her lay on you and stuff, and then she gets all annoying, and that just, yeah. It's not making me very happy. But, yeah, no dumpsters anywhere. This is starting to really bug me. I'm gonna probably have to put in a lot with a dumpster in it, just so that way I can go dumpster diving. because I need to dumpster dive. What is this? I think this is one of the Scholar Gardens. No, I don't know what the heck it is. Oh man, this is starting to make me angry. Maybe I can find one over here. Maybe there's one at the movie theater. I don't think so. Nope, nothing. Nothing. Nothing again. Man, I am in some trouble now. No dumpster diving. Goodness. What is this? Oh, that's my other Scholar Garden. There's a house. Well, I guess I'm gonna take a minute here and pause it and edit the town and get a dumpster. Excuse me for a minute.